can help you?
Doctor, I'm literally afraid that I'm new to Australia. I just travel plan we had. It's a tour we had come for, but it's quite unfortunate. My little daughter, who is 5 years old, has been bitten by a dog. So I'm really afraid. I don't know how to react, and I've just done the basic first aid, and I rushed the daughter to the hospital. I'm very much afraid about her condition. Could you look into and tell me, what all the precautionary measures I have to follow? How dangerous is this dog bite is?
Um, First of all, I just want you to calm down and not worry, as I want to explain you regarding the dog bite. Firstly, I'd like to tell you that Australia is rabies free, which is complete vaccinated towards the dogs. So even after it being vaccinated, I want to tell you the precautionary measures that we, as a team of doctors, are taking in the hospital that you have come. So I'd like to just tell you that first I'd like to ask you more regarding the first aid and the incidents and the circumstances that happened during the bite.
Right, I told very clearly that we had on the tour, on the way, while we were traveling to places, just a dog very fast, it ran and bit my child while she was feeding it, her face. So it is something immediately she started to bleed. It was quite uncontrollable, right? And within few hours, she started to develop a fever, and you could see the red and swelling on her face. And so that's the reason we have rushed her to the hospital.
So you just give me a second, like I'll just examine the wounds that has been cleaned. So yeah, the wounds look better. It just needs cleaning, and I'll just explain you how to look into the cleaning in the forward run. Um, I'd like to tell you more regarding the rabies, as your daughter has been bit by the dog. As you know, as I told earlier, that Australia is a rabies-free country. I'd like to tell you more regarding the rabies vaccine. The rabies vaccine needs to be taken by everybody after the dog has bit, as in regards to a different country, we do not know if the dog has been vaccinated or not. So, in regarding to your 5-year-old doctor, I do not want to take any risk, and would like to continue with the vaccinations that need to be done right after the dog bite, which is on the 0 day, which is right now, and on the 3rd day, on the 5th day, and the 7th, and the 28th day. So you will have 4 to 5 shots of vaccinations for a day, and you will have complete dressing that can be done at home or at the hospital. And I'd like to tell you not to worry regarding any complication that can be done. So I'd like to know
That's
regarding
what if it is, the problem is for me, it's fine, but my daughter, she is, hardly 5 years old, and so many shots has to be taken continuously, and how painful it could be, and what kind of further complications the child might develop, and moreover, is it possible for the child to get into so many shots, as you say that?
there will not be any complications right after the vaccination. So even after the country is free from the rabies vaccination, I'd
Are
like to
you
tell you
sure
that
but the dog which would have bitten my child is rabies free? How could you confirm it?
that is the reason I'm just trying to explain you that instead of taking a chance, as the government statistics show us that the country is free of rabies, I do not want to take any risk regarding the child's health. So we'd like to go with the vaccination immunization schedule that has been given by the government and by the country head. So I'd like to tell you that the vaccination needs to be done, like I've told earlier, that the vaccination needs to be done, and it can be a little painful, but to avoid the complications that can be caused later, like if the if the strain enters
See,
the
in this
nerves of the
case,
kid, it can.
Rachel, you have to check with the mother because the child is 5 years old, right? You have to mainly check with the mother whether the tetanus shot has been given. Okay,
Yeah,
tetanus.
that's I'm just
That
trying to
point,
answer.
you should have come. This is too lengthy, right? I told, you have to hit on the head
Yeah.
on the very first dialogue itself. When you start to speak, when you are checking with, you have to say that I want to gather certain information, like, have you vaccinated your child as she is 5 years old, especially the tetanus, have you given or not? Because,
Yeah.
yeah, within every, last 5 years it has been given or not, you have to check it,
Yeah.
right?
So,
So that's
before answering your questions, can I ask you regarding the tetanus immunization that has been done, which is
yes,
also called as TB?
that has been done to my child. Yes, it has been done.
Okay. When may I know the time and the time period that has been done now regarding the tetanus immunization, please?
I think it has been done last year.
Okay, so I'd like to tell you that the tetanus vaccine usually is in the period of 6 to 10 months. And now your daughter has been bitten by a dog. I'd like to suggest a booster for the tetanus shot, and let's start with the tetanus, the booster dose, and the vaccination towards the rabies. So this can be a little hesitant for the kid, but I will try doing my best and keep the kid calm and composed during the vaccination. I'd like you to assist me with the child along with her during the vaccination. And regarding the wounds, I'd like to tell you that the wounds, I'll be dressing the wounds now, and I'd like to dress the wounds 48 hours hourly, 48 hours in a day. And I'd like to even tell you that I want you to keep the wounds open, and they do not need closed wound. So I'd like to tell you that you know just keep constant supervision for the of your child regarding the dog. So these are the preventive measures that you need to take post the vaccination and post the care. Is there any other concern that I can help you, ma'am?
I don't know because as you say that Australian dogs are free of rabies, so I take it as your word, as you are in the medical field. But in case if the dog bite is untreated, what kind of complications the child would develop? Anybody could develop.
Um, so I'd like to tell you regarding the complication that you asked. So generally, there might be infections at the part if the vaccination is not being taken, and they can, like I've told you, if the rabies shot has not been advised on time, you can be having a nerve and muscle damages, and mainly this can lead to tetanus too. That's the reason I've asked you regarding the tetanus shot, and can also lead to scarring of the wounds. So I just want to tell that, like I've seen the wound, this does not look a very like a serious um, dog bite. So we
Any
can just go
dog
with the
bite,
tetanus
see,
shot.
yeah, dog bite is, though it is harmless, it has to be treated on time. That you have to insist, okay? Dog bite, though it is harmless, it depends on the depth of the wound. The bite of the dog, the teeth, that how deep it has entered the body, that matters. So you could say that though it is harmless and it could not be taken for granted, if you leave it, it could lead to serious infections or rabies. Eventually, that could result to death also. Okay, so you should not ignore a dog bite. It should be treated on time with proper antibiotics and the injections to be followed regularly, along with a kind of change in diet also required. That you have to say. So if I'm asking the doctor, do I need to follow any specific diet as it is a dog bite for my child? And what about generally my mom? She told that if it is a dog bite, we should not give birth to the child for at least a month. Is it true?
I'd like to tell you that you need to restrict your diet to more towards milk, towards meat, and towards spicy food. And I'd like to mention you regarding I'll give you a complete dietary schedule with the nutritionist that is present in our clinic. So I'd like to not to worry regarding the diet of the kid that needs to be taken. So these are the main concerns regarding the dog bite. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, I asked you one more question, Dr. You didn't answer. How about giving bath to the child? It should be stopped for a month or like that because my mom told her like it.
No, you can take bath twice, 2 times. No, you can take bath once in 2 days. That can be done as in the initial 3 to 4 days. She can have a little pain. So she can just take a bath once in 2 days, and she needs to keep the wounds clean. So I want you to take care of her regarding the wounds and not. I just need her to prevent more against the infections that can be caused if the wounds are completely, if they're not taken care of. So these are the main concerns regarding the dog bite. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, doctor, to some extent I understood what did you say. But generally they say that, right, no, avoiding bath and especially the water in the wounded area is advisable.
Ma'am, I didn't hear you. Hello?
Yeah, avoiding bath after the dog bite at least for a week, they say, right?
Yes, ma'am, but like maybe if they don't take a bath, I mean, like for 2 to 3 days, she can take bath once generally.
Okay. So you could say that warm towel bath could be given or sponge bath could be given rather directly exposing to the water or shower.
Yeah, true.
Because
And regarding the diet also, a nice balanced diet with fresh vegetables.
Diet, yes, the diet. If the person is a non-vegetarian, should not eat any meat. And also at times milk products also.
Milk
also should be avoided. They say so. But nowadays, if you say doctors are not saying that, they say you could eat anything, but provided you have to take the shots and injections and medication and treatment.
Yeah.
Okay. And so the thing is, why the shower to be avoided? That wound should be, moisture free. So you have to say that in case if you are giving bath, see to that you are covering the wounded area closely with any bandage or plastic cover. Okay, it should be moisture free.